I could get swole like Tookie with it. I could get swole like Tookie with it. I could get swole, I could get swole, I could get swole like Tookie with it. I could get swole like Tookie.
Today we are making vegan pizza. Stay tuned. That's right, you heard it. We're making vegan pizza. So the co-workers at my job been asking me to make pizza for some time now. And so now I'm gonna do it. And I thought, you know, why not make a video on the process? So yeah, so we're gonna get started. And I'm gonna indulge in some pizza today because I haven't had it in such a long time. Such a long time. So anyway, so let me show you the ingredients that we're using, and then we're gonna get started with making this crust. We are actually using rapid rise yeast. I like rapid rise because it actually makes it more fluffier, you know, and it rises really nice. I like a thicker pizza crust, so if you like a thicker pizza crust, then you can use rapid rise. But if you like a flatter crust, then obviously you can use something else. And I'm going to be using some pink Himalayan sea salt, a little bit of olive oil, maple syrup, that goes into the making of the crust. And we got some pizza sauce, all vegan, that's right. And we have some mushrooms. I love mushrooms. And the cheese that we're using is gonna be follow your heart, vegan gourmet shreds, right? Yes, it is yummy. And we got the almond breeze almond milk we're gonna be using, and we have our bread flour. Okay, so let's get started making our crust. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up a cup of almond milk. Okay, now what we want to do is we're just going to heat this up. So I don't want it to be boiling, but I do want it to be lukewarm because we don't want to kill the yeast. So we actually just going to put that on medium. Exactly, we're just going to let that get heated, and but not really stifling hot like a boil. So we're gonna wait for that to get heated, and we'll be right back. So we've actually added the warm almond milk, we've added the yeast, and we're gonna add a tablespoon of maple syrup. Yes, just a tablespoon of maple syrup. Then we're gonna let that. And we're gonna stir that up. And then we're gonna let that sit. So yes, just to recap, we've added the warm almond milk, we've added the rapid rise yeast, and we've added the maple syrup, a tablespoon of maple syrup, and we mix that, and then we just let it sit until it gets foamy, or you can tell that it's activated, and then we're gonna add the flour and the rest of the ingredients. Alright you guys, I'm back and the yeast is activated. Let me show you guys what that looks like. So it's a bit foamy. That's exactly what we want. If it's not, then something went wrong. So now we're gonna add a teaspoon of sea salt. I'm actually going to add in some garlic powder. Okay, I'm going to add in a little bit of garlic powder so it can give your pizza a little garlicky taste. Okay, we got garlic powder. We're going to add another tablespoon of maple syrup in there, and then we're gonna add get my pineapple out the way. And then we're gonna add 2 cups of bread flour. All right, that's 1 cup bread flour, and the other's coming out right now. I love bread flour because it just leaves your dough so nice and fluffy and soft. Okay, and then that's the 2nd cup of bread flour. And then let's see. Now we're gonna blend. So as you can see, it's nearly finished kneading. So we're just gonna stop that and just take it off the kneading pin. Right. Okay. So we're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil to that, so it won't stick, like that. And we're gonna let this rise in a nice warm place. Okay? All right, so that is done. So we're gonna cut on the stove. That has to generate some heat in the kitchen. So yeah. So we're gonna cut on the stove to generate some heat. And I'm gonna let it rise right here on the counter. Or sometimes what I used to do is turn on the oven and just let it sit, like, and open the door and let it sit right there, and just cover it with a towel, and it'll rise right there as well. So I'm just gonna do it on the counter. So yeah. So we're just gonna cover it with this towel. I'm just gonna cover it up. And we're just gonna let that rise for like 45 minutes to an hour. So, and I'll keep checking it to see, you know, how quickly it rises, because after all, I'm using rapid rise yeast. So it should rise really quickly. But yeah, so normally 30, 45 minutes rising. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna roll it out with a rolling pin, and we're just gonna put all our toppings on it and put it in the oven. Yeah, so I'll check you back in like 45 minutes. All right. I'm back and our dough has risen. Look at it, you guys. It has risen. It is ready. Okay, so now we're going to flour our surface and lay everything out. That way the magic can begin. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little olive oil on top. Need more than that though. Little olive oil. Ooh, I didn't need that much, but I'm just gonna spread it around the whole pizza. If you don't want olive oil, you don't have to. I just like the taste of it. And then we're gonna add in our tomato pizza sauce. And I'll get a spoon. This looks so good. So I'll get a spoon and we're just gonna spread that around. Like so. Oh, this looks so good. I haven't had a piece in, my goodness, a long time. Yay. So that's about all we need from that. And then I'm gonna, now you can top this pizza with anything you'd like, but I'm just gonna make it simple. You know, just gonna make it simple. So you can preheat your oven to 375 or 350. So I'm gonna make this a little extra cheesy. I'm trying to think. I think 1 pack should be good enough. 1 pack should be fine. Now they have vegan pepperonis. If you want to top it with that, you could. Those are pretty good too. Yeah, I'm just gonna use 1 pack of that. And then I'm gonna top it with some mushrooms. Yeah, why not? Some mushrooms. Just in case people like mushrooms on their pizza. And there you have it. And wasn't that simple and easy? It looks so nice. You think this one came from, yeah. So we just gonna, nice. That was nice. So we just gonna pop this in the oven that's already preheated. Oh, it looks yummy, yummy, yummy. Yes, that's our preheated oven, and like I said, we're gonna let that sit in there for like maybe 20 to 30 minutes while I take a shower and I'm ready to go to work. I'll come back so you guys can see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, I love pizza. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. What's up? I'm back and the pizza is ready. I'm all redressed. I went and took a shower and everything, and the pizza is just now getting done. I would probably want the cheese a little bit melted more, but I gotta go. I'm sorry. I got to go. I gotta go to work. But let me show you guys what it looks like. Look at the pizza. It looks so good. Let me pull it out for you guys so you can see. Look at that crust. It looks so beautiful. Don't you want some? This cheese doesn't melt as good as the other one that I use, but this is gonna have to work. I normally use the Daya, but this one was the only one that I found at the store that I went to, so it's gonna have to work. Alright you guys, that's the end of my video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you didn't, I'm sorry. No, I'm just joking. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions, and if you're new, please subscribe. Yes, because we got a lot of great videos. We got a lot of great videos coming out because I love to cook. It's winter and there's so many things to cook that are vegan that maybe you probably didn't know. I don't know. Hope you learned something. All right, you guys. Like always, peace.